Hey guys, in this month's Disney Rewind, we're going to be talking about Toy Story 2, released back in 1999. Toy Story 2 continues the adventures of Andy's toys. One day, there is a yard sale. And a fellow toy is taken out to this yard sale, but Woody's gonna have none of that. So Woody, he goes out to attempt to rescue his fellow toy, but in the meantime, he gets captured by a toy collector. And he finds out about himself, things that he never knew about himself before. So, Stephanie, how do we feel about Toy Story 2?
I've always liked Toy Story 2 the best. Not to say that Toy Story 1's bad, but, you know,
they're all good.
It's a step above Toy Story 1, which is shocking for a sequel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I've always thought that Toy Story 2 had a little bit better storyline, and went quicker. I always thought it went a lot faster, and doesn't have so many slow moments, and just keeps going the whole time. Fun, even better characters this time around.
Yeah, I like Toy Story 2 as well. I think it's my favorite of the three.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not saying very much because all three are really good. I love all three. But yeah, there is something about the second one. I don't know why. Just there's something about the second one I've always really loved, and it's my favorite. Yeah, I like the new characters that are introduced, the story, yeah, Woody's personal journey and backstory that gets developed, and that, you know, he's a prized collector's item, which is really, really great. And yeah,
and he has a gang.
Yes, Woody's Roundup gang, and yeah, Buzz's journey, you know, Buzz kind of takes that leadership role that Woody's kind of had, you know, in the last movie and whatnot. So, yeah, my personal favorite out of all the Toy Story movies. You guys, though, how do you guys rank Toy Story, though? I'm curious, because, you know, there's the people who love the third one the most, because it seems like a lot of people love the third one. And yeah, people love the third one, people love the second one, people prefer the first. So yeah, what's your order? I think my order is probably 2, 1, and 3, if I had to rank them.
I need to rewatch the third one again to officially judge, but I can't really remember. But yeah, I'd probably say 2, 1, and 3.
Yeah.
It'd probably be like 2, and then Toy Story, the Christmas episode. Can we put the Christmas and Halloween episodes in there? Because those would be ranked high.
So, you just want to get into our rapid-fire questions?
Sure.
Favorite character?
You know, it's kind of difficult going off when you're on a sequel.
Yeah. Who did I say the first time? Who did I say for the first movie?
I don't remember either.
No, I don't even remember who I said for the first movie. It's hard, because I love all of the characters. All the characters are so good. Because I love Buzz and Woody, obviously. Something I really liked about this second movie, the supporting characters got a lot more to do.
Yeah.
I mean, the supporting characters had a lot to do in the first one in some ways, but not as much.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, with Buzz, you have Mr. Potato Head and Rex and Ham and Slinky Dog, you know?
Yeah.
They all come with him for the whole thing, and I
there's
kind of like that.
There's all that trust issues going on in the first one.
Yeah.
Whereas now, the second one, everybody's like, oops, let's not bring that up again.
Yeah.
Like when they mentioned that Mr. Potato Head threw Woody out of the back of that truck.
Yeah, because that was the thing with the first one. Yeah, it was a lot of trust issues and Woody's paranoia about...
Now everything's good.
Yeah, Woody being paranoid about not being Andy's favorite toy anymore. But yeah, him and Buzz becoming friends. And yeah, this movie, all of that's out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the theme of this movie is all about, you know, kind of moving on, I suppose, if he wants to stay with Andy, that whole friendship and connection and bond there, or if he wants to be remembered forever, you know, like the temporary versus like eternity, I guess is the debate.
They act like Woody's the only one out there.
Yeah.
Come on, there's somebody else out there who doesn't want their
anymore.
doll anymore.
Yeah, you know when they go to the toy store, Toys R Us. There's a million Buzzes.
Yeah.
Is there not a million Woodies floating around?
How's Toy Bar?
Yeah, Al's Toy Barn. Yeah,
Yeah.
that Toys R Us. I call it Toys R Us.
Yeah, so there's gonna be somebody else out there who doesn't
But
want their
maybe
doll.
maybe Woody is very rare.
Maybe.
Maybe, and you know what? Maybe he's the original doll from that show. For all we know, he could be the original doll from that show, and he's the only one. But how the hell did he wind up with Andy? That's the question. You know, when you start thinking about these things, there's lots of questions.
We got off of question one, which was favorite
character. Let's go back.
I still don't know. I think I like Buzz a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
I think he's got really good moments. Plus, then there's the two different types of Buzz, which I like both of them because then I like Buzz Reborn again. Like he's back to his factory default setting, and so I like all that.
I really do like the addition of Jessie. Because I think that's what you've been lacking in, like, in the first movie especially. Like, there was no female toys, because it's all Andy's boy toys.
So, I mean, there's, like, Bo Peep and stuff, but
they weren't like, even in it.
Yeah, they weren't really in there.
But, yeah, I love Jessie being added. And her whole thing's so sad, too. It makes you feel bad. You know, if you start thinking about your own toys, and then if you ever got rid of a toy, and then you start thinking, oh my god, I'm a horrible person, because my toys have feelings, and I got rid of them. That's why I can't get rid of things. It's Toy Story 2's fault. Toy Story 2 messed me up.
I like how mean the prospector is. He's so conniving.
You know, I like having watched the movie previously, and you know that he's bad. You know that he's bad. And you can kind of pick up on his mind games and his manipulations. Like early on, you know, when he's sitting there like just subtly going to saying things to Jessie,
like you can
and
tell, he's already gotten into Jessie's head.
Yeah, he's already brainwashed her. Yeah, I like him as a villain, I guess, if he's a villain. I mean, is he really a villain? I mean, he's just a complex dude, you know. He don't want to be in a box.
Really isn't a villain.
Yeah.
Just
he just don't want to be in that box trap forever, really, you know. And storage is a horrible place. Oh, it's like hell for them. I never thought about that. Storage is like hell.
I got some stuff in a box right now.
Oh God! Take those toys out, Stephanie. Free them. And Bullseye.
He's precious.
God, he is adorable. You know who I'm glad made a return? The aliens.
Oh yeah.
I love those stupid little green aliens. They are hilarious. They get adopted by the potato heads.
The introduction of Zurg as well.
Oh yes.
I mean, you know, I thought he was in there a lot more.
I did too.
But he wasn't. He's really only in two scenes. The beginning and the end.
What about Al? I mean, he's kind of really the villain.
Yeah, he's the villain.
He's kind of Al. Does he have a name? Al, just Al.
Just Al.
God, he is a straight up like nerdy fanboy. Like, you know, the type that collects things.
He's
and,
a
like
flipper.
they have to, you know, the type that they have to collect things in perfect pristine condition, and they gotta be in the box and this and that. You know.
What a jerk.
You know, he's the type too, you know, like the Funko Pops. You know, you know, when we go Funko Pop hunting, we just get one, okay? And
he's definitely the type of guy who would get 2 to 3.
Yeah, he's definitely, yeah. Oh god, that irritates me so much with toy collectors. You know, sitting there buying like 2, 3, 4 things of one thing just to go on eBay and sell it for even higher. That gets on my nerves.
But what's funnier is when they try to resell it, but because there were too many of them
and
put out already, then everybody got theirs and they can't sell theirs.
Yeah, it's not an in-demand item anymore. How did this turn into a toy
I don't know.
This turned into a toy discussion out of nowhere. Let's move on. Best song. Is there any songs?
Jessie's song.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then,
that's right.
I mean, they kind of replayed
When
You
She
Got a
Loved
Friend
Me.
in Me. Yeah.
God, When She Loved Me, that is depressing. That, like I said, it makes you feel bad if you've ever thrown away a toy or you put your toys in a box.
And it also doesn't even have to be, like, you could put it into another movie. Like, it goes with any kind of thing. It didn't specifically, you know, make it sound like it was only for a child and their toy.
Yeah. Favorite scene.
I really liked the whole, when they're out in Al's toy barn.
Yeah.
And going down the aisles.
Yeah.
And seeing different things, seeing all the buzz, seeing the Barbie dolls, and they're like, hey! And Rex looking like Jurassic Park. So I just like their whole adventure in Al's toy barn.
Yeah, I've always really liked everything in the toy barn. Especially the Barbies. That's hilarious. For some reason, one of my favorite scenes has always been that little Star Wars reference that happens. When Buzz is fighting Zurg on the elevator, and then Zurg's like, "I am your father." The whole Star Wars thing. I've always loved that whole little part. The whole ending. When they're trying to get away, and then there's Zurg also kind of another obstacle.
Getting in their way.
Getting in the way as well. I love that whole ending. Yeah, the whole ending. I love the whole ending.
And then when they're outside, and he's like, "I gotta play with my dad."
Yeah. Another scene I just love. You can just pick out every moment from this movie, but I've always really liked the traffic cones.
Yeah, I did
when
too.
Buzz and Rex and Ham and Slinky Dog and then Mr. Potato Head, when they're all trying to get across the road, and they use the traffic cones, and none of them get run over, you guys. None of them get run over. They make it, but they cause a huge traffic jam.
Nobody died.
Yeah. I love that pan out, and you see the whole road, and it's chaos out there. It's great. Well, speaking of, because we're talking a lot about kind of like the toy store and the traffic cones and stuff. I think my favorite parts of the movie is that subplot with the rescue team.
Yeah, not to say that I dislike Woody and Jessie and all
I
of them.
like all that too.
But yeah, I really like the whole adventure of going to get Woody out. Because they go on a lot. They go through a lot. Even though, it's fun. I like that they cross this huge, giant intersection to get to the toy barn. And then it turns out they just needed to stay on that side of the road they were already on.
Yeah, I've always preferred the rescue mission. I don't know because I'm just more into the humor aspect of it. Yeah. And Woody's story is more of the emotional story. Yeah. But I like both equally. But I've always kind of preferred Buzz's section.
I do like all the stuff they show. Like it looks like it's from the '60s or something. All the show. The show, Woody's Roundup.
Yeah.
And they play some commercials, like for cereal or something like that. I do like when they show all the old things. Yeah. Like you see the strings and everything guiding them along.
It lets you know how old Woody is.
Yeah. Because then even like with Jessie, just judging from the girl's room, you can tell that.
Like the 60s. 60s or 70s.
That it's in the 60s or so. Just judging off of everything that's around.
Yeah. And it makes you ponder, because, in the first movie, Buzz had that whole backstory in his head. Like, he thought he was a real space ranger. So it kind of makes you wonder, does Woody not have that same sort of thing?
Is he so old that he lost his memory, in a way? Because he's been passed down as a toy. That he's been on these fake adventures with Andy and stuff, that he's forgotten what his actual true backstory is.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless we're just thinking about it too deeply. Maybe we're thinking about it too
Which
deeply.
then makes you think, if that means if Jessie was like a 60s, 70s toy, and Woody was too, was Woody an original toy, or was he like remade in the 90s or something? Yeah. Or was he passed down?
Yeah.
From his family or something.
We get that impression about Jessie.
Because then his mom does say to Al that he can't have it, that it's a family trinket.
Oh,
I think that's what she said.
She said that?
Yeah.
Huh.
Family something. I want to say she did say a trinket or something.
Yeah, because Jessie, we get the impression that Jessie, she was owned by the little girl Emily. And when you're in Emily's bedroom, it does look like the 60s or 70s. And we kind of get the impression that Jessie's...
Plus, you see her grow up into a teen.
College.
Past college, actually.
Yeah, past college. And we get the impression that Jessie's kind of been abandoned for a very long time. So, it makes you wonder...
that she's been in storage for a very long time.
Yeah, it makes you wonder about Woody. What more is there to Woody? Because, like we were questioning, is he the original Woody from that cartoon from the 60s? Or, is he a remodel, Yeah,
like Buzz, the new version of Buzz. He had a new utility belt.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we're making any sense. We're just kind of sitting here rambling. These are the deep questions that Pixar provokes. Yeah, don't get started on the whole Pixar United shared universe. Let's move on. So, in conclusion, Stephanie, what would we rank Toy Story 2 on a scale of 1 to 10 Mickey ears? I think we gave the first one 10 Mickey ears, didn't we?
Did we?
I think we did.
Oh, I was going to say, what did we give?
I think we
Toy
both
Story?
gave it a 10. So I'm assuming we'll probably
10.
both give this one a 10 because we both said it's our favorite.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
So yeah, 10 Mickey ears again for Toy Story 2. So, you guys, that's it for our discussion on Toy Story 2. In the comments below, do you guys love Toy Story 2 just as much as we do, or do you prefer one of the other Toy Stories? Just let us know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.